is the Senna, and Rascal's locking in Malphite? What? GC in his kit, but it's not super reliable, and it's kind of easy to see it coming, so not too much setup for the Nidalee Spears. Oh, bit of an engage.
Yeah, Pletta's going in there, but now he's just going to get rooted up. Hayes is pretty low himself, trying to just run this one off, and he will be able to.
Yeah. Canyon. Sponge is very low.
Sponge is taking a lot of damage. Also, the strike from the air, and now the cannon goes in, and immediately they both get stunned up. Rascal gonna ult away, and still gets hit by the spear after the flash. No way! Oh, that is so unfortunate for him. Yehu also gonna try to flash away, but Keen is here. If he hits a Q, not quite.
Yeah, it's pretty funny. I enjoy.
There was that game where he didn't ult in the one time, so I guess it's better. The stun is going to hit, and the spear will hit as well. Rascal doesn't even have his ult back, so he's just dead.
One is.
Must be magic resist. Well, Keen is in a lot of trouble here, but can Sponge do enough damage is really the question. Looks like, yeah, the auto will get it done.
The red buff's so broken.
I think Leo is there. Here comes Canyon and Chovy and Pays and Lehens to deal with Yehu, who is very dead. And was going.
This just feels rough, even so. It's still early days, right? They still have like the Malphite engage to try and make team fights happen later, but a 3-0
in there, which is nice.
Oh, there's a sneaky Sponge.
Sneaky Sponge, sneaky Canyon as well, but the full combo on a Keen as the spear is gonna hit Sponge. The stun finally gets in there, and Rascal desperate to kill Keen, and at least he'll be able to do that, but nobody on the Rift can deal with
one shot target. And that waiting for that extra rotation of cooldowns is such a pain when you have this Leandri's already completed Nidalee just beating you up.
Yeah, I mean, I understand, you know, trying to use the combo. I think the play itself is totally fine, but Canyon's just everywhere. Being bullied early on before he got any items. Now he's got some items to help deal with some of the auto attacks, even with that board completed for Keen. But it's still not easy, and Canyon's going to make it even more fun for Keen as he throws down the Rift Herald in the top lane.
I'm not sure this Herald was necessary, going to be honest, but maybe they're trying to go for 2 towers.
I would assume so.
Maybe.
Yeah, he's going in. Here he goes.
Immediately into the second tower.
Now, Rascal will dodge it, but that's a full charge into the inner turret here, and you've got 3 people. I mean, down goes the turret, and now you're looking at maybe a kill here on a Rascal. Although he does have ult and flash, and there's the flash. Just gonna elect to use that instead. That's as well. Don't forget about the damage he did.
The wagon wheel.
Yeah. Well, yeah, who's gonna get an objective
down? There's anything DRX can do about this tower. Perhaps the bot tower as well. On Hikanen.
6 Void Bubs as well.
When everyone in Gen.G has summoners, and like Pays has bought Edge of Night, it's so difficult to actually find a good engage. You need a big...
Oh no, Pletta. Well, that's a good flash, but yeah, he's just not getting out of here as the root comes down. Chovy gonna take that kill away. Pretty naturally taking these turrets down. Sponge says, okay, we gotta get something going, but here comes Rascal. He is gonna ult in, but Chovy just flashes away, and now Rascal in a rough spot. The not ult comes down as this tanky Rascal still going to bite the dust, and the rest of the damage comes in. Nobody else.
All armor, baby.
Well, I guess he's planning on matching the cannon in the side.
He's giving up the Baron as well, and it looks like they're just going to try and bully Rascal. He's going to try and ult Keen, and he's going to die for it.
Yeah, there it is. The Kaisa goes in, but immediately the ambush comes down from Gen.G, and both of them are just going to be torn to shreds. That's a double kill for Keen. Some extra assists over to Canyon, and a nice setup play here from Gen.G.
Yeah, Keen did a great job as the little worm on the end of the hook. Perfect bait, and Hayes and Canyon there to follow up. They're going to take the inhibitor.
Are they going to try to end?
Do they go further? You know, T1 stole their fastest game record.
Yeah, they absolutely did. That was 21 minutes and 8 seconds. So, oh, the hook is beautiful from Lehens behind the turret, and they're just going for it as the damage is insane. Sponge is dead. Down should go this turret, but only 4 members left here, 3 members left on the side of DRX, and yeah, they're just going for Yehu as Canyon flashes in, assassinates him, and down will go Rascal as well. That will do it for game number 1 as Gen.G absolutely decimate DRX here in the span of 20 minutes and 45 seconds. And Keen's going to play Cassante. That's not a big surprise either.
No, not really too much shocking coming out of these later picks. Yeah, I mean, I feel like Gen.G not an easy gank. They might actually look to punish. He's on the ward, so
it's going to hit 3. And yeah, the flash comes in, and Canyon is going to flash away. Ignite is ticking, but oh, the Q is going to miss. And meanwhile, the double lane comes over. Pays in the hands.
Don't do the grubs. Leave them alone.
There's also a Scuttle Crab around here. Looks like maybe they'll back away and go for that. Slahen's is going up. And we got everybody going up. Pays also coming up here. The Impale does come in. Only going to hit the Karthus as the Keen. He was unstoppable. Yehu in a lot of trouble as he burns down. Pays going to get that kill. Now he's going to pick up potentially a second. No, that will go over to Chovy as Canyon not level 6. And he will die. So at least they trade that one back. But now the hook looking to come out here from Lahans. He is not going to hit it.
Now. That's a little bit scary. That's a lot of bit scary.
It's definitely pretty scary as he tries to get in there, gets a grub. And now Pleta did have flash, but not going to overcommit to this one. Second grub will go over to DRX. So a lot of skirmishing, a lot of back and forth trading, but Gen.G elect to not overstay their welcome.
Oh, they just grub dipped them. Dragon, and here it's been grubs for grubs, and just grubs all day.
Yeah. Ooh, this is a bit of a rough moment as Rascal is going to be pulled onto the turret and just dies solo here in the 1v1.
Yeah. Again. And then they just completely grief their position.
And just die immediately, yeah.
Nothing more to be said.
Sponge just found a Zeri in the jungle and the Karthus ult to help out as Sponge not dead yet. Oh! And it's actually Pays. They say, well, we can't really fight over this.
What? You can just not fight grubs? That's crazy.
We learned that today, yeah.
This is revolutionary macro from Gen.G.
Trading here once again, but Chovy with no Valkyrie, I think, there. But not going to matter.
Pleta with no flash, wasn't able to connect the Q. We'll have the follow-up.
Keep that turret alive. It's not going to be 5 plates, at least, as Lahen's in a little bit of an awkward spot here. Just going to hook on in and die. Okay, well,
and hopefully looking to get some good value out of that Herald. Maybe using to take that mid lane tower. Rascal will like a... I mean, Hextech's already gone. Mountain would be a pain. Infernal would be bad.
Infernal.
Oh, that's pretty bad.
And Keen's going in there. It's 1v2 right now. You see that nobody's really able to get in the Rift Herald, but it's still going to get a charge down. Pleta also here. The eye hit. And Keen, he's still going in. The Zyra ultimate doesn't do anything. He's not even near those plants as Keen will go down, but he still is able to set up Canyon for the kill.
Yeah, you see the local goal picked up there by Yehu. This is you just add that extra damage.
Look at this play.
Oh, this is big.
Yeah, I think Lahens is definitely dead. Well, let's see if he can somehow get out of here. Yeah, they're just going to take the free kill on the Lahens. Definitely a good call. And even Pay's going to be run down here, forced to flash
game
away.
1. You know, which isn't saying much, but he's going a lot better than game 1.
All right, here's the engage. No flash for Pays. He is dead. And now we're just diving the turret anyway. Sponge going to go down. But a big ult and some...
Well...
He is farming pretty fast.
He is Chovying quite well this game.
Yes, indeed.
Mogs to be available so you can heal up, but they're looking a bit for Keen.
Keen is trying so hard to get them to attack him. As the ult this time is going to miss, and the smite does go over to Canyon anyway. The Zyra ultimate doesn't do much. And now Lahen's getting back in there, maybe in a little bit of trouble, does have the Aftershock, but now it is gone. And still on the run, the Impale utilized there, but now a massive ultimate coming out from Canyon.
Oh, man!
And Pleta nearly dies. That will spark the retreat from DRX over to this mid-tier 1, where, you know what, Gen.G's out of position, and they should be able to get it.
I think you need to lock it, Pleta. I think you need to lock it the Iron Slurry. Man, that damage was insane. That's going to be very hard to deal with. Now Keen, look, oh, Sponge is so dead.
Yeah, Keen's just going to TP in, and Sponge not respecting the TP timer. Now that's the jungle gone, and Gen.G get a free Baron.
Yep.
So they were doing so well. They were making plays. They were setting up for Dragon. Teddy was poking. There was so much work done up to a certain point. And then Keen teleports in, gets one pick, and Gen.G are going to win the game anyway.
Yeah, not ideal.
Even if you get the Scuttle Crab, I mean.
But I'm going to be honest, maybe he would have died anyway before he got back. Oh.
All right, Impale Lehens is just the punching bag right now, but he has his flash up. I don't think it's going to matter as Teddy flash.
Kill though from DRX. They are finding these picks, but it just feels like every little victory is offset by moments like this, where Keen just...
to their destination. That's what it looks like Keen was doing there to go hit the turret. In terms of the poke, you've got this Corki, and uh-oh, Teddy, will he live? The Seri ultimate on top of it just to make sure. And that'll be the end of Teddy. He was about 5 seconds away from his barrier. And so he's going to go down this push with Baron buff. He's just so stifling. Chovy.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I've said it before, I think Chovy's pretty good.
Yeah, he is pretty good at killing those minions.
Killing those champions as well. Not so much this game, but in general.
True. Well, this Baron push, the Red Bull Baron power play, looks like the TP is going to come in. They do want to punish this.
And he does have ult this time.
Canyon doesn't have his. Paze is like, all right, guys, see you later. I'm getting out of here. Although, he will be stopped, and now a rock to the face. The Impale will be missed, as this front line, though, is being torn to shreds. And Keen in a bit of an issue. Oh, no! Yahoo gonna go down amidst it all. Somehow Keen got that kill.
Yeah,
Looks
nice.
like he was pushed into that.
Nice engage on a Chovy, but yeah, Keen got a real
Ult so far.
Yeah, and now they have Infernal Soul. And so
if he had Locket, could they have contested?
they'll have much better chances, yes.
Yeah, well, Keen, he's going to have
Pull this game out for a third ult. It's like halfway done already.
I'm going to go ahead and say that I think Canyon is ahead on DPM.
For now.
On damage.
Rascal needs to slide to the wall. That is looking for an angle potentially, but ult unfortunately not available. And it's hard to do when flashes are up for both the carries of Gen.G. I say both the carries, all three of the carries. There is
Pace dashed in.
4 carries. Keen is also a carry.
What about Lehens?
Not this game.
Oh.
This is the Bully Lehens game.
Yeah, it's true. Pace dashed in, took half his health bar and damage, but still he did.
It's almost up. It's almost up. Oh, get back the base sponge.
He's going to use it right away, right?
I don't know, because he would have used that to kill Sponge.
I feel like you might as well just to secure 3 inhibitors, but I guess.
Can you say yes to secure 3 inhibitors?
that's the real reason. Pace is going to just dash out of that. Skarner not very good. And now he's going to use it. He's going for the kills, and he will take down the Zyra. And that will be the end of the game. He gets 2. Penta angle available right now for Canyon. We know that Gen.G love their penta kills.
Jovi's recalling. He doesn't want to give him a penta. He's out of here.
Canyon almost died, actually.
Oh, no, he was getting the package.
Taking a bunch of turret shots. Yeah, the package, of course. In this day and age, Keen is like, no, don't leave me out. And yeah, that's going to be the end of the game, guys. 31 minutes. Gen.G get the job done. 2-0.
Translations by Birthday Girl Deer.
Thank you very much, guys. This is Dear for the POG interview translation, joined by Canyon on the side of Gen.G, who continue their winning streak without dropping a game. Congratulations! Now, once again, Gen.G scores another victory for the 6th consecutive win, and you were the unanimous player of the game in Game 1, so how do you feel? Just very happy that we were able to win so cleanly, especially in Game 1. I'm glad that I got the POG today. And in Game 1, Canyon, the Zyra ban led up to your Nidalee pick, followed by Midway and top 80 Kennen from your team. This comp looked like such a Gen.G specialty, so how was the drafting process? So when we were trying to pick mid and top, we looked at the enemy comp. And Keen and Chovy, they were just discussing what would be the best option, and we just ended up with those picks. And as expected, from the Nidalee skin haver, your Nidalee gameplay was on point. At 11 minutes, your KDA was exactly 501, and you created a 4,000 global gold difference. So how influential can you be? I feel like it all happened in the mid lane where we when we were able to snowball, and we also were able to win that team fight in the Void Grubs team fight. So I think that's why we were able to get such a dominating win. And now your Nidalee in the LCK alone has 21 wins and 6 losses. And surely there has to be some limitations on stage, but how is Canyon's Nidalee so different? I feel like, yeah, there are some risks with playing Nidalee, but because of how well my teammates support me, I think that's what allows me and enables me to play so well on Nidalee. And Canyon in Game 1, it was 21 minutes and 49 seconds, a new record for the fastest game. And Gen.G has already reset this record 3 times, so why are you ending the game so fast? I feel like once we snowball the game, we do continue to snowball it so that we can end the game really fast. But also the meta has to do with it as well. I think the meta is what allows us to end the game so fast. So, do you have any intention to finish the game even faster in the future? Yeah, I feel like now that you talk about it, now that you mention it, I do want to try ending the game faster next time. And in Game 2, we got a Zyra versus Karthus, a matchup of 2 fast-clearing junglers. And the usual pathing could have put more pressure on your bot lane, but you started from the enemy jungle, which was so smart. And it looks like Helios, he was just so impressed by your decision making, so how did you come up with this pathing? You know, Karthus is really strong early, and I believe that even if I invade the enemy jungle, I knew that I would be able to win. And yeah, in level 3, I flashed really late, which was very risky. I almost died, but I think I got really lucky at that point. And Canyon, your Zyra, Nidalee, and Karthus are absolutely unstoppable. And in the AP jungle meta, how much presence and contribution do you think you made? I feel like, yeah, I'm definitely way ahead of the game. I just want to make sure that since everything is bound to change, I don't want to get ahead of myself. I want to keep myself in check always. And with Gen.G displaying such a destructive force, it looks like no one can stand a chance. So who does Gen.G consider as a worthy rival at the moment? I believe that as long as we play well, anyone is a defeatable opponent, so we always have to make sure that we put in our best. And next week in the Saudi Arabia Esports World Cup, Gen.G and T1 will represent the LCK. With your fans looking forward to your success, what are your goals? Yeah, we'll be at EWC next week. I know that we will be playing on a different patch, and I want to make sure that we adapt fast and make sure we take it home. And that's the end of the interview from Canyon of Gen.G. Happy birthday, Ji-san, and back to the space. Thank you.
Thank you very much for that wonderful translation, Dear. Again, one of the key components of our team. So happy birthday. Thanks for bringing us closer to our players. And of course, as Dear just said, happy birthday to the person that keeps us all together here, one of the hardest working people I know. Happy birthday, Ji-san. I hope you're having a great day. Yeah, there you go. Let's take a look at the standings.